What's up and how's everybody doing? Welcome to the channel. What did the Fed say? What are interest rates going to do? What's inflation look like? All of that was talked about late last week, and we're going to share this article with you. You can see it in the comments or in the YouTube description. At the end of 2023, everybody with the Fed started talking about, oh, we're going to see 7 rate cuts. Rates are going to tumble in 2024. Immediately, though, things started to backpedal as we got into Q1. We're almost through Q1, and there's no sign of that at the moment. Now the Feds have backed up and they've said, maybe only 3 cuts, possibly just 2 cuts, according to some experts. Also, we've seen revised expectations on interest rates over the next 21 months from the likes of the National Association of Mortgage Bankers, from Fannie Mae, some different banks and investors and so forth. They put their numbers out there to where they're saying, hey, we were hoping to get near 4, like low 5s, potentially high 4 at the end of 2025. Now it's low 6s in 2024 and maybe the 5s in 2025. So we're still higher for longer at the moment, but people are still buying houses. People are still refinancing. People are embracing these higher rates than what we had just 2-3 short years ago. And they're still making moves. They're refinancing debt. They're buying homes. They're selling and getting the equity that they currently have. So all those things talked about in last week's Fed meeting. I'm going to share this screen for you. This is the article. And again, I'll put the link to it here in the comments or the YouTube description. So the Fed raises the GDP and the inflation outlook. They're keeping a rate forecast, though. So when you look at some of this, this is called the dot plot chart. All right. So what this does is kind of tells you, hey, this is the range we're currently expecting through the end of the year. So currently the Fed rate is sitting in the 5.25 to 5.5 range. And the projection, you can read through this and see, is that we could still see 0.75 rate cut right here, 0.75 rate cut over the course of the remainder of 2024. Being an election year, I still think that it's going to happen as we get closer and closer to November, which would mean June or July that we could start seeing this trend. Jerome Powell wants to keep his job, basically. He wants to get picked once again. Joe Biden obviously wants to be the presidential winner in November against Donald Trump. And so those types of things come into play because what's the biggest thing that can help a budget right now for a family? It's not cheaper eggs. It's not 15 cents less on a gallon of gas. It's not those things. They do add up. Now, yes, your grocery bill could end up being $25 less, but $50 less. How often do you go to the store? Twice a month, 3 times a month? Okay, 100, $150. If rates tumbled and you could consolidate credit card debt and you could reduce your monthly payment or get rid of some PMI, then guess what? That could potentially be 150 in one whack. It could be 200 a month. It could be 300 a month. I've helped save some families already this year $500, $600, $700 per month in their budget. So the mortgage attacks that budget and loosens up some cash flow for families the quickest. Not nickel and diming at the grocery store, the gas pump. It's the mortgage that can really have the biggest effect. So we'll see what happens. Feds didn't change rates in last week's meeting. Don't really expect them to until maybe June or July. And again, as we ramp up into the final half of the year and the election cycle really starts to take place. All right. If you could do me a favor up here in the corner, that's where you can follow me on social media. Like, subscribe, follow, hit the bell, send me a DM or drop a comment. If you agree, disagree, have a different take, or want to chat privately about it, I love all the takes and the collaboration. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you up on the next video with some more info. Take care.